Hi, welcome back to Wicked Wants Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today I wanted to do a reading for career. So whether or not you're a Pisces or an Aries or divine masculine or divine feminine, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do is take a look at the general energies at play and answer 3 yes or no questions at the end of the reading. And then we'll also find one card here as far as what's hidden from you for your career. Ooh, first let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. All right, let's see. And then we'll start with the Tattoo Tarot, and we'll identify the energies and what's hidden from you. All right, so the first card out is the Sun. So that's an excellent card to start the reading off with. That means basically, well, it's the happiest card of the deck. And with the sunflowers and the smiling sun, I mean, it really does just convey everything that you want. Happiness, goals. So this is how someone is feeling, or, you know, what their reality is. And this is pertaining to feminine energy. This is the Queen of Wands. And who's the other energy? So this secondary energy doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. I mean, none of them really do. It just helps when you're in a relationship to identify who's the more feminine, who's the more masculine. Ooh. All right, and then we've got the Star. I love this card in this deck. So this can be, again, any gender. This is somebody who is attaining what they want to in life, or they could be actually a star or a celebrity, somebody who has an audience. And we'll get one more card to identify this secondary energy for you. This could be a coworker. This could be somebody you're interviewing for. This could be a former boss. We'll find out. Let's see. And then remember to have 3 yes or no questions ready by the end of the reading for the Magic 8-Ball cards. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups coming out. This generally means an offer of love. And then we'll identify what the unseen energy is, or the hidden energy, what's hidden from you. And we've got the Six of Swords. One of my favorite cards. This is getting to smoother waters, you know, easier times ahead. It could also mean that you are being protected, you know, divinely protected, or you just got some street smarts. Either way, things are going to get better. All right, and then we'll move to the Golden Art Nouveau to get some additional information. I'm going to ask about the past, present, and future of your career. All right, so the main energy of your past is the Eight of Swords. Not a very fun place to be. Generally means you don't have an idea of what's going on. You don't really feel supported. You might even feel like everyone's against you. And then just for clarification, we've got the Ten of Wands, a heavy burden. The Seven of Wands, defending yourself. In some situations, this could mean divine protection. Since we've got the Six of Swords here as well, I think we do have some divine protection here. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. This is, ultimate betrayal. Definitely an ending here. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles, is known for slow movement. So, yeah, I would say either in a former role or, leading up till now in your current role, you have felt not supported, maybe even attacked from other departments or from customers or whoever you're working with. And there was slow progress. You maybe even felt like it was the last straw. You didn't really want to deal with it anymore. All right, let's see what we've got as far as the current energy. The current energy is defeat, the Five of Swords. So you can see there are people that are running away. They don't seem too happy about it. And then there's a gentleman who's kind of laughing at them because they didn't win. So there might have been, some office antics or politics that were not in your favor, or somebody in leadership that didn't really set you up for success. All right, what about the future? All right, so for the future, we've got the Two of Wands, which is getting a sense of direction, charting a course. And then we've got the Page of Swords. So this can mean news coming in or truth coming in. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. This can also mean, rapid communication or someone coming in fast, face to face. So to me, this seems like a new opportunity, but let's clarify that. I will clarify that with these. This is the Ghost Tarot. All right, so what do we need to know about the Eight of Swords? All right, the Eight of Swords, we've got the Two of Wands. Interesting. We just had the Two of Wands. So here it is in the Ghost Tarot coming out. So it sounds like maybe you didn't have directions or proper training to be successful in the role. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, and you did have a lot of options. So you didn't have to stay at that current role. You could have easily found something else. And then we've got the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups could be somebody who brought an offer to you. You might have been scooped up by a different company. So that could actually mean you could be the figure in green here who's just kind of like laughing at the company who lost you because they didn't treat you well enough. And then somebody decided to come up with a better offer for you. All right, let's learn more about this Five of Swords here. All right, so we've got the Nine of Swords, one of the worst cards in the deck, honestly. Sleeplessness or nightmares. So you might not have had a lot of time to yourself. And I'm just going to take the one on the top here. And then we've got three. Oh, okay. So this is the Empress. Oh, okay. So I think this is speaking to If you're a feminine, I think you bossed up after being kind of hesitant, trying to put together a plan, but being a little bit concerned that it wouldn't be well received. And then you became the Empress and you were like, you know what, fuck it. Either it works or it doesn't. If you're a masculine, I would say this is more speaking to the idea that you were losing sleep, or possibly your significant other was losing sleep and you might have lost your Empress because of the job. And then we've got, let's see, the Hanged Man just flipped, the Two of Swords, which is kind of the same energy, honestly. The Two of Swords would be speaking to not really making a decision, not really knowing which way to go, feeling a little bit like you don't have all of the information that you need to make a decision. All right, and then we've got the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's at the bottom here, but then I have to remind myself this is the Ghost Tarot, so sometimes there's just interesting ways the art moves. All right, so Page of Pentacles could speak to stability, mental, financial, within the job itself. So I think this means that the offer that you received or you're going to receive is pretty stable. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, one of my favorite cards. So the Queen of Swords can talk to either somebody who, a female who is maybe pretty intellectual or witty, but it could also mean somebody who's maybe a little bit on the brash side or a little bit difficult to work with. So this could mean that, you know, you got to the point where you really had to work on your boundaries and how you would, I guess, draw the line and not have to be in a workplace environment where you couldn't tolerate what was happening. Or it means somebody at your office was a Queen of Swords and they laid down the law. Maybe not a lot of people agreed with that law and they started firing people. So whichever resonates for you. All right, and then lastly, let's get some clarity on this Six of Swords. And then we'll jump to those yes/no questions. So make sure you've got 3 yes or no questions. And we'll take these 2. So the Six of Swords is clarified by the End. One of my favorite cards. First of all, green's my favorite color, but this also looks like a crystal ball to me. And it looks like there's a ghost swimming in it. I don't know. But either way, to me, this speaks to knowing what's going to happen and knowing that things are done for a reason. And the Page of Swords, truth. So either someone is bringing you truth or you are bringing the truth to somebody else. However it resonates. I definitely see this as a good thing, though, because it is clarifying, of course, the Six of Swords, which is moving to calmer waters. Okay, so we'll put these guys away and ask those 3 yes or no questions for you. So, for example, a good one might be, am I about to get fired? Or should I accept the offer from company A? That kind of thing. All right, so the first one that came out is definitely not no. So I take this to mean maybe, possibly yes. Not a very good answer. So there might be some additional information or additional actions that need to happen. For example, there might be someone you're asking about that is considering their own job change, and that could, drastically impact what happens in terms of you're taking the job or you're staying. Let's see what your question number 2 answer is. All right. The first one is affirmative. I should say the second question, but the first one that fell out. So, whatever you were asking, the answer is yes. Hopefully that's a good yes for you. And our last one for today, question number 3. What did you say? So maybe you didn't ask a very good question. Since a couple fell out, I'm going to take the next one. Yes. So with this, what did you say coming out? Just think about your words. Whatever you're asking about, if there's some kind of communication involved, should I email my boss my 2 weeks notice or something like that? Just mind your P's and Q's. Make sure that you're communicating with respect. It's always better to look like the more mature one than the less mature one, especially in a professional setting. But it does look like if you do things the right way, you're going to get the ending that you want. So, yeah. Hopefully that helped you. And as always, I appreciate your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And you can find me on Instagram at Wicked Wands Tarot, or request a personal reading at wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.